There is nothing wrong with being a nonconformist. This world comes with the inherent freedom of choice, and not many are willing to exercise it if they are so willing to conform. However, the problem may very well be that individuals see no other choice. If you are raised in a world you do not understand, a world of man-made things and people bigger than you with abilities that you cannot comprehend, the confusion settles upon you, so to conform by default, to rely on the authorities. I am not special, I am myself. We are told sometimes to be ourselves, to treat others the way we want to be treated, to not be the bully nor be bullied, yet for the sake of society, we break these rules and aren't conscious of it. If we are ever and always still within it, if nobody dare questions the mere possibility of anything different. If you are, however, unique by your nature, are you not to find yourself? When you are confused, would you like not to be? How do you think you get rid of that confusion? Ask yourself, how can I find myself? Don't ask anyone else, don't ask the inherently unconscious technology, don't rely on my questions either. You shall know you can set your mind to anything, you can figure out anything. The natural is here for everyone. The man-made, it isn't your fault for not knowing. It isn't your fault for obeying or conforming at your younger age. But is it your fault if you shall know better now? Who is to blame for the ignorance of your truer or higher self? Is there not always time to reflect or think? Who is it that creates time to begin with? Why do we ask questions? When do people really take the time to think? Why is it that we get hurt? How much do you respect nature? Have you experimented with different thoughts, foods, scenarios, environments? You want to know where you should put yourself, who you are. Is that not a process of finding out among these factors? How much of the modern world has kept you distracted? What is it that you truly want? What are your greatest memories? The more you sort through these answers, as they are your answers in your life inherently full of questions, the more you naturally will become yourself. You questioned your nature in relation to the nature of the world. You see, nature is the answer. And to perceive of this some label or identification already strips of its value. Nature is nature. You are you. Now ask yourself this. What is government? How does it operate and exist? Does it conflict with the golden rule? Does it change the nature of a unique individual that is to be themselves? Think of the politicians, the suits, titles, and then the masses of people that follow. What is order following? Is it dangerous for people not to think for themselves? Not just be themselves? Is government law someone's opinion of what they think should be done for everyone else? Does everyone consent? What if people disagree with the law? Should people be bullied into doing what the bully wants? Should violence be used upon anyone? It isn't hard to understand that there is a need to be different in the micro between yourself or others, and in the macro between your community and the nation or world. What if people accept their differences with others? How does it feel for people to respect you for who you are? What if someone cannot accept this, but people are naturally different? Again, do we respect nature? If someone tells you to do something merely because of who they are or their title or position, does that justify the action? What should be your driving purpose behind your actions? Why do we share morals or principles with each other? Why were you happier or more energetic or more imaginative as a child? Does having children teach you? In order to give something people don't have or create something not currently in existence, what is required? Difference makes all the difference. If the sheep jump off the cliff, you don't want to jump off with them. And if you are not to, you must be able to stand your ground, so not to get swept by the wind of movement. You are your own movement, to stand your own ground, because you are your own self. Express it, or you will lose it. The nonconformist is the conscious being, the individual who knows thyself. To live by principles outside of the current world as it is in need, as it is the reason for principles, it is that which is sown by the world. So to live of it while others do not, means to follow what must be followed. It means to save lives, to not conform.